Well, Oklahoma's not known for whiskey or bourbon, moonshine, or any spirits for that matter, at least not outside the region. So, hey, the selection's getting larger. And today, I'm going to cover a few of them because it's World Whiskey Day. Stick around. Hi everybody, welcome back to the Speakeasy. Today we are going to take a look at some of the available varieties of whiskey made right here in Oklahoma. Now, the 18th tomorrow is World Whiskey Day. Now, not too long ago, I think just last month as a matter of fact, was International Whiskey Day, and I covered the differences between whiskeys made in Scotland, Ireland, America, etc. I didn't have Japanese. I still don't have Japanese. If you know of a good Japanese whiskey, put that in the comments below. Anyhow, I wanted to cover just the Oklahoma options, and these I have actually already covered in previous videos. This is from Scissortail Distillery. This one is a rum barrel-aged bourbon. This is out of Moore, Oklahoma. This is Same Old Moses double barrel bourbon. It's made in Guthrie, Oklahoma, Wanderfolk Spirits. This is Lead Slinger's single malt American whiskey. So I just covered that not too long ago, and this is made in the same distillery that this one is. I think it may be a different company. Now, each of these are around $39 to $45. And then over here, again, you have Hochatown Distilling. This one's down in southeast Oklahoma in Broken Bow, Hochatown actually. That's why it's called Hochatown Distillery. This is Woodworks Distilling. This is up in North Oklahoma City. And then this here is Oil Fire. This is actually a rye whiskey and liqueur. I don't know what to expect out of this one, but I'm very interested to try it. Now, these again are all around, this one's $46, this one was $52, and this one was $40. So since I've already covered these on previous videos, I'll let you go look at those other videos. I will put a link to them in the section below. And then we're just going to cover these. Now, this one actually, Oil Fire, is also produced and bottled by the Wanderfolk Spirits. It's actually Prairie Wolf Spirits. Again, that place has a couple of different things there. Prairie Wolf makes the vodka that I've looked at here before. And then this one, Woodworks Distilling, this one right here is actually what they call, I think, their Preface series. Let's see if I can find the actual name here. Yeah, the Preface series, because this is actually currently sourced out of MGP in Indiana. So they are up on Britton Road in North Oklahoma City, and they are in the process of making their own, aging their own whiskey. So like a lot of people do, they use MGP to source their initial batches that they want, that matches the flavor profile they're looking for, and then they can start selling whiskey immediately while their own ages at their distillery. Hochatown, this is just a small batch. They've got a lot of different varieties. They've got some specific to the University of Oklahoma, Oklahoma State University, you know, supporting the colleges here in Oklahoma. And this one's good. Family and I went down to Broken Bow, Hochatown area. Whoever the bartender was there, she made a fantastic, it wasn't smoked, but it was an old fashioned that was very, very good. I don't know what the details, that was a long time ago, a couple of years since we've been down there. So let's try these out real quick, see what kind of flavor profiles they have, and see what we can look forward to in the future for more Oklahoma whiskeys. I've got to go for the flavored one first. Rye whiskey and liqueur. Now this says I don't know. The whiskey and liqueur is really throwing me off. This says America's first handcrafted spirit, but it says seductive handcrafted spirit. Now this is 35%, so it's only 70 proof. It does have some caramel coloring. Now, I have no idea what this smells like, tastes like. Wow. But 70 proof, that's very much on the low end of what I normally drink. I normally stay between 90, 100. I like the bottled and bond type. Definitely smells like a liqueur. But maybe you know a sweetness of flavoring for liqueur and the heat of or the pepperiness of a rye. They may balance each other out pretty well. Does not burn the nose at all on the aroma. Now, like I said, it smells very sweet. I'm trying to determine exactly what the smell is. Let me try the taste part. Oh, wow. That's a really good flavor. Again, it's not hot. I get just a little bit on the back end as I swallow. But it is definitely, if that starts out as a rye, I would like to know what's added to it to make it the liqueur. Man, it's got a great flavor. Very sweet. It will be way too sweet for a lot of people. But you put that peanut butter, that's what I'm smelling. It doesn't taste like peanut butter. It tastes more like maybe some bananas, but very interesting flavor. Very interesting. I like it. I just don't know what I would drink it. I don't know if I would put that on the rocks. You don't need to, obviously. It's only 70 proof. And it doesn't have any flavoring notes on the package. I didn't find any flavoring notes on the website. It's just oil fire, rye whiskey and liqueur. America's first seductive handcrafted spirit, contains caramel coloring. Made to perfection with premium batch aged rye whiskey, produced and bottled by Prairie Wolf Spirits, Guthrie, Oklahoma. So again, this oil fire brand, they're out of Tulsa, so I guess they're working with the Prairie Wolf Spirits team. They may be using same old Moses rye for now. I'm not sure. If you know, if you're in the Tulsa area, please let me know. I have not made it up to the distilleries there around the Tulsa area, so I'd be interested to know more about this. But very good flavor. Again, 40 bucks. That is, you put that on the, heck, you put this in the bottle in the refrigerator, that would be very good cold. Now, something that I did not point out, I had this sitting here. This is, well, not the red label. The black label Johnnie Walker is the most popular whiskey in the world by quantity of sales. They sell more Johnnie Walker Black than anybody else sells of anything else. So everybody's probably had Johnnie Walker. A lot of people are just going to say, you know, it's Scotch. Scotch is a whiskey, so it's whiskey made in Scotland, obviously. But I wanted to cover the whiskeys in Oklahoma. Now, again, this is an industry in Oklahoma that has only been started since about 2015, so less than 10 years, really, around the Oklahoma City metro, well, the Oklahoma area, Oklahoma state of Oklahoma. There are some distilleries in far northwest Oklahoma. Up around the Alva Woodward area, there are distilleries obviously in the Tulsa area, which is Woodworks. No, I'm sorry, this one's in North Oklahoma City. Hochatown is down in southeast Oklahoma. This is the one that's up by Tulsa. I don't see what else. Lead Slingers. This one is in Moore, Oklahoma, along with Scissortail. Scissortail does Scissortail bourbon and Scissortail rum and the Lead Slingers line. So that's how those work. All right, let's try. You can see I had that one open. I tried some the other night. I'm going to try this Hochatown. This is the premium small batch. Tight cork. Definitely much more oaky smell, obviously, than the rye liqueur. I'm still trying to figure that one out, how it's made and what the intent was behind that one. If you are very familiar with the Oil Fire brand or anybody in the distillery, let me know. I do need to get up there and see you guys and tour that distillery, find out what that's all about. Interesting website. They just didn't have any flavor profiles or anything on it. That smells very light. A lot of caramel, a lot of oakiness. Very smooth. Got a little bit of heat in the mouth, but absolutely none when you swallow. Very light in the mouth. This one is 90 proof, aged in New American oak barrels, straight bourbon whiskey. Everything done on site by hand at Hochatown Distilling. Age not less than 3 years. And that's all it says. But that's got a great flavor as well. Again, 90 proof, so it's on the low end of the proofs. But it is something you could definitely easily drink. Tastes good neat, if that's the way that you prefer to drink it. Again, I would probably throw that on the rocks, throw it in an old fashioned. It's got a good flavor though. Very smooth, very smooth. Another good one. Now we'll set these over here like that. Now this one, Woodworks Distilling, again, this is MGP. So I'm not, anybody can order stuff from MGP, well, at least anybody with a liquor license, I guess. So I was kind of disappointed after I bought this before I realized it was MGP, even though it says right here in the thing. I looked on the label at the back and to try to ensure that it was the one that was in Oklahoma. But if it's their flavor profile, if it's what they're going for with their brand after they start getting production ramped up in Oklahoma, I can understand why they would do it. It has a little more nutty smell than the Hochatown does. Now this one is also 90 proof, I believe. No, 105 proof. So this says bottle 1B4P1. Don't know what that means. Again, $52 for this one. This is the most expensive one out of the batch. Not sure why. If you've got something, I guess maybe it's the markup from MGP. Very light smell. Even the color of it is light. You can tell. Hard to. Sorry if my fingers are in the way. A little bit of a sweeter taste than the Hochatown, and definitely, surprisingly, the 105 proof on it is no hotter in my mouth than this 90 proof Hochatown. And because a little bit sweeter taste, I may actually, drink this one before I would the Hochatown, just because I kind of like the sweeter whiskeys. Now this one, again, that's a whole different ball of wax right there. Whole different bottle of rye liqueur. Rye and liqueur. Never thought those two words would go together. But that's good. Again, just wanted to showcase some of the Oklahoma options, Oklahoma varieties available for you guys. I know these aren't only sold in Oklahoma. They're sold in North Texas, Kansas, Missouri, Arkansas, in the region basically. Some more than others. Again, you've got the Oil Fire. That one's out of Tulsa, even though right now it's produced and bottled in Guthrie. Hochatown Distilling. That one's in Hochatown, Oklahoma, down by Broken Bow in southeast Oklahoma. Woodworks Distilling out of North Oklahoma City, which is currently getting their whiskey from MGP. Same Old Moses in Guthrie, Oklahoma, made by Wonderfolk Spirits. And then you have Lead Slingers. This one is a single malt American whiskey inspired by the single malt Irish whiskeys, I believe. And this one is Lead Slinger Spirits and Scissortail Distilling. Those are in the same building, the same company, or two different companies in the same building. And then this one is Scissortail Bourbon. This one's aged in rum barrels. So this is just a little bit of the bourbon whiskey offerings in Oklahoma. I hope that you guys get out there and look around, support your local areas, support your local distillers. If you're in the Oklahoma area, come try some of this stuff. I think you'll like it. You won't be disappointed. And be sure to like, subscribe, tell your friends, give me a thumbs up, and come back and see me next time to see what we're going to cover here in the Speakeasy. I appreciate it. See you then.